What's up, YouTube? This is Spade here, and how have you guys been? It's been a while, but I had a bunch of exams this past week. That's why I also had Elo covering me on Wednesday, so thanks to him. But it's time to get back to business, and today I'm gonna bring you guys a black and white Wi-Fi battle like I always do. And this is actually my channel's first ever never used match. So I'm really excited. I did a few, about a week ago, and there you can see the teams, and we are both actually using Sableye in this match. My opponent is Sardini777 something, and I just noticed that Sableye has been moved up to BL2, but this match, like I said, was about a week old. And look at this, magic code with my Magneton, and he goes for taunt. Absolutely beautiful first turn, so I get a chance to nail this Sableye completely. And here I was expecting a switch, so I go for the Volt switch, but he just stays in, so I'm gonna go into my Golem, because it's kind of a multi-purpose switching, because I kind of wanted to see what does he have as his only attacking move. It does turn out to be Nightshade, but I was kind of fearing that he may have the knockoff, so Golem would be the best guy to take it. But also here I can set up my Stealth Rocks for free, because he's being taunted, so he can taunt me back. So that works out perfect for me. And in comes this Ordino, and I'm expecting Toxic, so I go into my Swallow, and that is exactly what he does. So thank you for the guts, although I did have my Flame Orb anyways, but now I'm Toxic, so it's cool. Or I'm not sure if I switch into Toxic Orb on this Swallow. Anyways, I digress. I have Guts, and I'm just gonna go for the U-turn. I don't really wanna go for the Facade yet, because I know he's gonna start doing the Wish Protect Shenanigans, and it's gonna be wearing down my Swallow way too fast, so I don't really wanna start that if not necessary. So I go back into my Magneton. I actually have a modest max special attack in the in this Magneton, so I can dish out a lot of the damage, while I can also take hits pretty decently. Like you can see, he went for the Fire Blast, but it doesn't even do half. Although, you know, Ordino doesn't have the best special attack, but it is Fire Blast after all. But thanks to Violet, I take it really well. And this turn, I'm just gonna go for the Volt switch, and he switches into Regigigas. And I was just thinking, okay, let's go into Sableye and just go for the Willow. But I miss, and he goes for the Earth Power. I should have expected that something was wrong, since I didn't see lefties on this thing. But I didn't, and he's gonna be able to do a lot of damage to me with Earth Power. So that was kind of a double slap in the face, since he wasn't a special attack, wasn't physical at all, and my Willow missed. But anyways, I go into my Pupitar, because I was expecting, even though it's super effective, I was expecting to take a hit much better, since I do have a lot of special defense and Eviolite, but I don't. So at this point, I'm pretty sure he's Choice Specs, which is kind of uncommon. Not that you would see Regigigas in the first place, but anyways. So knowing that he is Specs, I go into my Swallow like I should have done in the first place. On the switch I go for the Facade. In comes Ordino, which doesn't take the hit at all. I have no idea why people don't use Swallow, but since I noticed that it is never used, I was like, wow, I need to use this thing, and it is definitely a powerhouse to be reckoned with in the never used here. In comes Kadabra, and I predict the Psychic, so I go into my Heartless, my Sableye, and I was kind of fearing, to be honest, that he might be scarred for some weird reason, because, you know, why else would he, you know, send that thing in, and he also already saw that I have the U-turn, so I have no idea. But he is not choiced, and he went for the Shadow Ball as I went for the Recover. So I'm gonna switch back into my Swallow, predicting the Shadow Ball, so I don't take anything from that, and I'm just gonna correct my past mistake and just go for the U-turn and break the sash that he indeed has. And here, I just went into my Golem because I was thinking, yeah, he's just gonna go for the Shadow Ball again, and I might be able to, you know, Psycho Punch him on the next turn. But he randomly goes for the Energy Ball. But then again, Shadow Ball and Energy Ball have the base power, so I guess he just decided to switch up moves, and it does pay off big time, because he's able to nail my Golem. Not that I really needed my Golem anyways, but it does kind of suck. Whatever. But I just revenge kill him with my Swallow again, and in comes Mesprit, and I'm like, okay, this thing is scarfed. It must be. Otherwise he wouldn't go into it. And what do you know, he goes for a trick, which is kind of weird, but he is indeed scarfed, but he's able to nail my Magneton. Which, you know, kind of sucks, but what can I do? That was actually kind of a risky play. So far he has been playing just really obvious, and he hasn't really made that much of a predictions or anything, and now I have no idea what's going on. But, anyways, I go for the Volt Switch, and he's able to set up his rocks though, which, you know, is really going to hinder down my Swallow, and here I go for the Pursuit. Because I was kind of thinking he might predict the Facade and go into his own Sableye, but he just doesn't and stays in, and my Swallow unfortunately dies. But I can go into my Magneton, and he doesn't really seem to be having much of a coverage move, so the best thing he has is his Send Headbutt, which does flinch me on the first turn. And a funny fact, I actually went for Volt Switch on the first turn, but since I got flinched, I got a chance to switch my move, and I went for the T-Bolt on the next turn. And that is actually pretty good, because he goes into his Sableye. He's gonna try to do a bit of a recover stalling, hoping to get more HP back that I'm able to deal to him with my T-Bolts. But after leftovers, he's still not back to green health, which is excellent. I should be able to 2-hit KO this thing with my T-Bolts. So this is where my special attack investment and modest nature really comes in handy. But this time, after leftovers, he's back to green health, so there's a bit of min-max damage variation, but I'm really hoping to take him out regardless, and thankfully, he dies. Min-max damage almost screwed me over, but it just didn't, so got a bit of lucky right there, but it could have really ended up either way. So anyways, in comes my choke. I'm predicting the fighting type move. Of course, it's a dynamic punch, so I go into my Sableye right here. And I'm just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp. And he does switch into his Regigigas. And this is actually where the Will-O-Wisp miss, you know, kinda mattered. Or it would have been nice to have the residual damage going on earlier, because it means I could have just easily stalled him here. Because he would have already taken so much damage, and since he doesn't have leftovers, you know, the burn is wearing him down fast. Anyways, I substitute once, because I want to see what move is he going to lock himself into. And it is the Earth Power again. So what I'm going to do is sacrifice my Pupitar right here. Unfortunately, it didn't get a chance to do much of anything in this match, besides taking 2 Earth Powers and dying. But maybe some other time. In that one match last week, it was able to do some stuff. It was able to set up DDs and such. But anyways, I'm rambling, so I'm gonna go into my Magneton right here and go for the Wall Switch and just revenge kill him, and also get a save switch into my Sableye right here. Get a bit of lefties, and I can be ready for his Machoke, which is his last poke. And we already learned that he has no guard, so my Will-O-Wisp can't even miss. So this is pretty much a GG right here. He goes for the payback, but you know, it doesn't really do anything because it's not stab, and he's burned, obviously. But I have just enough HP to make a substitute, so I'm just gonna go for it because I noticed he can't even break my sub. And he does go for the Bulk Up, so I'm just gonna taunt him on this next turn just to prevent him from setting up anymore. And at this point, this last portion of the match is just a bit of a stallish here, because I don't really want to switch out, because my Magneton can't take a hit on the switch, and he does decide to run here anyway, so that will be the game. So, yeah, I probably would have done the same thing myself in this situation, just run. But anyways, that was a good game. I hope you guys enjoyed this never used match. And I got a bit of more matches coming, bit closer ones too. So if you guys would like to see more never used matches, you know, just leave a comment below. I will most likely be dishing them out randomly next week or something. I don't know, I'll have to see. But yeah, I guess question of the day, what do you think of the never used tier so far? There's a bunch of pokes who probably should still be moved up, like Well, Sableye was moved up to BL2, and also Alakazam, which was rarely used, that was also moved to BL2 thanks to their new Dreamworld abilities, but Swallow is never used, which is definitely interesting. I've been using it in RU and UU, but I was like, when I first saw that Swallow was in U, I was like, wow, I need to try this thing out, and it is a powerhouse. So I'm definitely have been enjoying using it, but I'm thinking it's gonna be eventually moving up, at least to rarely used, because it is still, such a powerhouse which can, destroy anything that's not steel. Pretty much. But anyways, that will be enough of me today, so thank you for watching. Phoenix Wright LP will be coming to an end finally this weekend, and then podcast will be coming this Sunday, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, that will be all for today. Thank you for watching. This is TheFlamingSpade signing out. Peace!